Welcome back to another Sunday prep day. If you're new here, every Sunday I do my prep for the week, such as cutting all my vegetables, and if I'm making any kinds of soups or stews or things like that, I prepare that as well. But this week I'm just gonna hard boil some eggs. That is the only other prep other than my veg that I'm gonna do. So I'm just cutting up an onion. This I'm gonna cut pretty fine for a tuna salad. Actually, speaking of the eggs, I should get those going. I'm just gonna do them in the Ninja Foodi pressure cooker. So I'm gonna add 2 eggs, add some water, put it on the pressure lid, make sure the valve is closed, and then I'm gonna pressure cook that on high for 5 minutes, and then let that natural pressure release for another 5 minutes, and then they should be perfect. And it's going to take a little longer than 5 minutes in the pressure cooker because it needs to come up to temperature first. But yeah, while I'm cutting up this onion, let's go over my menu. So for dinner tonight, well, actually lunch today first, I'm going to have some sandwiches because Sundays are my cheat day. I'm diabetic, had to cut carbs. The easiest way to do it was cut them from my lunch. I don't have breakfast. Not a fan of it. And then I just have regular dinners, but I do miss bread, the convenience of bread. So on the weekend, I do have carbs for lunch. So and I'm cutting up some more onion, but this is for some sauerkraut and fajitas, so that doesn't need to be too fine. And speaking of sauerkraut, that would be for dinner today. So I'm gonna saute some sauerkraut with onions, garlic, chilies, some carrots, peppers, bacon, and I'm gonna serve that with some potato wedges from the air fryer. So onions done. Then I need some garlic again for the sauerkraut, for the fajitas. So I'm just gonna give that a quick chop. What else is for lunch and dinner? Let's see. Monday, I do meatless Mondays. I will have a salad for lunch with some hard-boiled eggs. Normally I keep it completely vegan because if I'm going to go vegetarian, I might as well go vegan all the way because I don't eat a lot of dairy. But I've been noticing lately that I haven't been feeling as full. So I do need to add a little bit of protein just to sate me a bit more. So just gonna have some hard-boiled eggs with my salad, because fat and protein is actually what makes you feel full, and especially fat keeps you full for longer. Carbs are pretty much they go through you real quick and then you feel hungry again. So then for dinner, I'm gonna do a falafel bowl with couscous. So I'm either gonna do like a kind of a salad thing to go with my couscous, or I'm just gonna mix it in with the couscous. But I'll do cucumber, onion, carrot, whole lot of parsley. Yeah, I'll just have that with some falafel that I've store-bought this time because it was on sale. Sometimes I make it myself, but a lot of the time it's just a lot of effort to make falafel, if I'm honest. So I'm just cutting up some celery for a tuna salad. So where were we? We did Monday, then Tuesday. For lunch, I'm gonna have some stuffed peppers. So I'm gonna chop up some chicken, think I'll just, I have an attachment for my stand mixer slash food processor that has a meat grinder. So I don't have ground chicken. You don't see that in the shops very often here. So I think I'm just gonna grind my own, or I'll just cut it really, really fine. And then I'll mix that in with some chilies, some onion, some garlic, and I'll stuff some peppers with that. And then for dinner, I do Taco Tuesdays, so I'm gonna have some chicken fajitas. So I'll need some peppers for that, chilies, garlic, onion. And then we're on Wednesday. For lunch, I'll do some broccoli and cauliflower because I still have a bunch of that left over, with just some chicken breast. Maybe I'll do a stuffed chicken breast again. I still have some cheddar in the fridge, so I might just stuff that chicken breast before I grill it in the Ninja Foodi. Or I'll just have it grilled, or we'll just see. That's the nice thing about prepping all my ingredients. If I change my mind, I can still change things. Like, I'm not stuck with a stuffed chicken breast or something. So, so that's Wednesday lunch. For dinner, I'm gonna do a rice bowl with some chicken, probably some gochujang chicken. My julienne slicer. So I'm just gonna take these carrots, and I could chop them finely myself, but I have a julienne slicer, so that is far easier to do. I'll just quickly go over the rest of my menu. So yeah, so with the gochujang, I'll probably do some green beans or some cauliflower on the side, or some cucumber, and then some green beans with chicken for lunch on Thursday. And for dinner, some broccoli and cauliflower with some potato wedges, I think, and some chicken again. And then on Friday for lunch, I'm gonna make some tuna salad, and for that I just use the celery I just chopped and the finely diced, the onion, some mayo, and I'll probably do some curry powder. And I'll have that on some low-carb crackers. And then for dinner, Fish Friday. So I'm gonna do some salmon with I'll probably do a poke bowl, I think. So I'll do some sushi rice. Maybe I'll do some pickled pickled cucumber, or just regular cucumber. I don't know yet. Kind of depends on what I have left over for my veg prep. So that's carrots done. And then I'll quickly do a bit of parsley for the falafel bowl. So I'm just gonna roll that up nice and tight and give that a quick chop. And then I'll run my knife through and get it a lot finer than this. But yeah, that's my menu. I'm definitely open to suggestions. It is starting to get a bit colder, so I'll probably start doing some more stews soon. But we'll just see. If you have anything that you'd like to see me make, let me know. Especially things like vegan dishes or vegetarian dishes, because I am definitely a meat eater, so that's what I can usually think of. And also I try to stay away from heavily processed foods as much as I can. I'm not perfect, but whenever feasible. And when you are a meat eater, and you try to think of a meal without meat, you just think of meat replacement, which is absolutely terrible, highly processed. So I would like some things that are like whole foods, vegan or vegetarian. I do make some vegan curry sometimes, or some chilies with beans, or chickpeas are actually quite good. But yeah, I'm definitely looking for more ideas for that. So I'm just chopping up a few chilies now. These will go in the fajitas, the sauerkraut, and I do like chilies, so I'm just gonna do 3 of them. I'm not gonna take the seeds out. Okay, there we go. And now we have some peppers. So I have a red one and a yellow one. I'm gonna cut them in half, clean them out. And then half a yellow one and half a red one. I'll save those for my stuffed peppers. And then the other half, part of it, I'm gonna cut into strips. And that will be for my salad. Because I like some pepper in my salad. Actually, this looks about right. And then part of that I'll cut into smaller pieces to go in my sauerkraut. Get a separate container for that. And for the yellow one, again, I'm going to cut a few strips for my salad. And the rest I'm going to cut into little cubes. And I also need a little more pepper for my fajitas. So I have this pointy sweet pepper. I'm going to cut that in half. Clean it out. And I'll just cut that lengthwise into little strips. And then some potatoes for tonight. So I'll just cut them into wedges. I washed and scrubbed these. So I'm just going to leave the skin on. And just cut these into wedges. Alright, that's that done. Next up, some cucumbers. I have these Persian cucumbers. And I'll just cut them into slices for my salad and also for the falafel bowl. And then for 2 or 3 meals, I'm going to do some broccoli and cauliflower. So I'll just cut off some of these rosettes. I'll just have them roughly bite size. So yeah, I'll just do that for 2 to 3 meals. I'm saving the stem for the broccoli, by the way, for some wraps or broccoli rice or something, probably next week. So again, I have this golden cauliflower. I'm just going to take some of the florets off. And the pressure cooker is done, so now I just need to let that rest for about 5 minutes. And then cool my eggs off. And then I have this regular cauliflower, so I'm just going to cut a few florets off of that as well. And I think that's enough for 2 to 3 meals, so I'll set that aside, and I'll save the rest of this cauliflower for next time. And then I just have a bunch of green beans that I'm just gonna top and tail real quick. This is for a meal with chicken and probably with my gochujang rice bowl. So I'll just quickly work through this. Alright, that's all the veg prep done. So now I'm just gonna clean up a bit while I wait for the eggs to be done. So back in a moment. And I'll just let these eggs cool down and then I'll peel them and slice them up. So there we go, that's all the prep work done. I can have lunch or dinner on the table now in minutes. Like I said, I don't really eat breakfast. If you like to see what I do with all the ingredients, you can check out my Instagram or check out my video that's coming out on Friday, because from today I'll be filming for the rest of the week of everything I eat in a day. So if you're curious about that, check that out. It should be up probably Friday night, Saturday morning, depending on when I have time to edit it. But yeah, I do this every week, every Sunday. So if you like this, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Until next time, bye for now.